Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the July 2022 reading for the zodiac sign of Leo. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly grow my channel, and you'll also be notified when I post future videos. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close. So last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at what's coming for July. We're going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or our spirit guides. We're also going to do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. Well, let's take a look here, pulling a summary card for the last few weeks or months, so it's wrapping up and coming to a close. You have the card Listen. I always like this card. This is such a good reminder to listen before we speak oftentimes, but it's like the universe is telling you things. People are telling you things. Your body is telling you things. And when I see this type of card, Leo, especially since this is past tense now, you've done a good job of listening to these messages as they've come through. But let's see what other messages we have here. Okay, the first card that we have is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a very generous card. It's a card of giving or receiving help. You very well could have been helping somebody or even helping yourself because you've been listening to what your body's been saying. You've been listening to what people have been saying around you. It's almost like subconscious too, where there's just been a need and you have known that you need to fill this need again, whether it's for yourself or for somebody else around you recently here, Leo. The next card that we have is the World card. The World card is the last card in the tarot deck, or in the major arcana, excuse me, which is all about completing a goal or a lesson. So it's quite literally the world going full circle here. This could also be a card of travel, so some of you could have traveled some in the last few weeks or month, but really again completion. And this could be an indicator if you have been helping somebody, likely they are needing less help or you're done needing to provide that help. Definitely an ending to something though in these last few weeks. Could or could not be related to that helping of somebody else, of course. Then we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a really wonderful relationship card. This is a card of romantic love, partnership, proposal, marriage. Some of you could have gotten recently engaged or married. This could be a good card for a new relationship as well. Some of you could have entered into a new relationship, and that could be love, friendship, friend. Love, friendship, family is what I meant to say there. Sorry, Leo. But definitely some new love energy or advancement of love with the Two of Cups. Now let's take a look though, clarify this column and see if there are any other messages I can provide you. Again, this is what's wrapping up and coming to a close here for us. The first clarifier we have is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a very patient card, and this patience is definitely you. The other meaning behind the Page of Pentacles is really new job, raise, or some sort of money news. Some of you could have gotten a job recently where truly your job is to be helping other people. So that's really neat and very, very fulfilling there, Leo. But this does indicate some sort of new money coming in for you as well. So this generosity, whether again you were taking care of somebody else or taking care of yourself, seems to be financially paying off as well. The next card that we have is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a very tired card. If you look at this person, they're laying down flat. The sky is dark, and then there's a bunch of swords stuck into this person. It's a feeling of being kind of in a low spot. So for those of you that are in a low spot, luckily this is paired with the World card, which we love when we see these kind of low feeling cards when they're paired with something very positive or an ending type card like the World. So for those of you that have felt kind of in a low spot, in a burnt out spot, these last few weeks or month, just know if you haven't felt that ending, it's definitely coming there. So again, we love to see those endings to those not so positive areas. Then at the bottom we have the Devil card. The Devil card is a card of greed, envy, materialism, obsession. And I want to think about how I want to say this here, Leo. And I'm going to say it and then I will kind of clarify what I mean. Is like, whatever this relationship is, we kind of need to tread lightly, and like, it's okay to be connected to this person, but don't like only spend time with this person. Make sure you're still taking time for your friends and family and for yourself. So I could see some of you like just kind of being with this person every waking minute of every day, which is fine, but maybe it's a little too much. There's a little too much of something happening with this relationship is what I'm going to say there. But let's see, moving on to July, and see if there's any other messages connecting in there. But our next column, again, is just a general look at July. We have the card Unity. I really like the card Unity. If you look at this, this person's like almost hugging the world. This is really, really good connections. This is connection between you and the world, you and yourself, you and those around you. Unity is a good thing to have. So definitely Unity going into July. But let's see what messages come through here as well. The first card that we have is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a very curious card. It could be a card of truth coming out, so you could be finding out some new information. But this is also a very gossipy card and a card of prying eyes. So this could be like somebody trying to mind your business or trying to find dirt on you. When I see this, I typically tell people like to try and stay away from gossip or drama or water cooler talk. So just be aware that maybe not everybody has the best interest in mind, but again, this could be truth coming out, or it could be that gossipy type energy. Of course, we'll clarify there. The next card that we have is the Ace of Wands. Anytime we have an ace card, it is a card of newness. This indicates a new project, new inspiration, new urge to create. One thing I'm going to say here, Leo, is I feel like if you tell people about this new idea, they may try and like shoot it down or kind of downplay it. So these two cards are feeling very connected. So just keep in mind, like, oftentimes it's best to not tell people our next move, or make sure it's really somebody that has your best interest in mind, like somebody that wants you to succeed. Then at the bottom here we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is very self-sufficient and very honest. The message though here being is like kind of keeping to yourself. So these three cards really do pair well together. So as this new thing comes up this month, Leo, that you're working on, I would keep pretty quiet about it. I would keep it to yourself. I wouldn't share a lot of details on it. I don't know that it needs to be a secret, but again, I would just be a little quiet about it, really truthfully. The first clarifying card we have is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is having lots going on. This is also, interestingly enough, a card of commitment issues. So if you look at the Seven of Cups, there's something different in all seven of the cups. And sometimes it's hard to make a choice or focus on something when we have all these options. And again, going back to that Page of Swords being that kind of gossipy card, I feel like somebody could like bring up a bunch of obstacles or roadblocks, or say lots of other people are doing this thing. So again, I would keep really quiet on whatever this Ace of Wands, this new thing is, Leo. The next card that we have is the Nine of Pentacles. Love to see this with this new opportunity. The Nine of Pentacles is a great money card. It's a card of luxury, self-sufficiency, financial gain, but self-sufficiency and solo pleasures are two of, I know they sound weird, but two of the meanings of the Nine of Pentacles. So again, keeping this hush-hush, keeping this to yourself really feels like the right thing to do. But whatever this new idea, inspiration, creation, project, definitely seems like it's going to have some financial reward with it, which is really exciting. But this is, again, you taking care of you here. So I would stay pretty dang quiet. Now moving on, we have the Five of Swords at the bottom. The Five of Swords is a not good relationship. This person is a bully, it's theft, it's violence, it's abusive. And again, I just feel like there's somebody that doesn't have your best interest in mind, Leo, and that for that reason I would be quiet. I wouldn't really share my idea. Maybe this person would try and steal the idea from you. Maybe they would try to bully you about the idea again, telling you it's not a good idea, not a good side business, whatever it may be. So that's my message for you, is keep to you this month. But now let's move on to our next column, which is anything related to money. So think job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, anything that you associate with money, Leo. First card here we have is Justice. Justice is a really good card. It's a card that's always favorable for you. This is like a cause and effect card though, win-win. And I like to see this because it's like when you work hard, this is you reaping the benefits. It's like because you did this hard work, you're being rewarded with this. So love to see the Justice card. This is also a great card for like legal matters, things of the courts, contracts, again, having favorable outcomes for you. All around good card. The next card that we have is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is a card of desire for long-term security. And what this is telling me, Leo, is that you're really future focused right now. You could even be questioning, do I have the right job? Am I saving the right amount of money? Is this an investment I should make? Again, this comes through as your desire for long-term security, specifically as it relates to career and finances. Then at the bottom here, we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed restrictions. If you look at this person, their eyes are blindfolded, their arms are bound down, but there's a bunch of swords stuck into the ground behind this person, so they could very easily wiggle back and cut themselves free. So this needs to make sure, or when I see this card, it's kind of like a reminder, Leo, to make sure that you're not limiting yourself. You can do anything you set your mind to. You're capable of accomplishing anything. So again, that message there being, don't limit yourself. But let's go ahead and clarify these cards here. Our first clarifier is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a card of celebration. Love to see this. So definitely something financially that you'll be celebrating, that cause and effect. So again, you're reaping the benefits there. You could be celebrating that legal contract court item as well, but like to see that celebration. Two really nice pairings there. The next card we have is the Wheel of Fortune. For those of you who've watched my videos before, you know the Wheel of Fortune is one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. It's a card of good fortune, good luck, and it's a turning point. All around good money cards, so love when it pops into our money column. But it does seem like you're at some sort of turning point here with the Four of Pentacles. So maybe you start budgeting differently. Maybe you start looking for a better paying job. It does feel like there's going to be a shift in the month of July that's going to move you even closer to accomplishing your desire for long-term security. So again, nice pairing there. Then at the bottom we have the Lover's card. The Lover's card is a card of partnership, strength together. But interestingly enough, the Lover's card can also indicate a decision. And Leo, you need to make the decision to be confident in whatever you do this month. Again, that Eight of Swords is that card of self-imposed restrictions. So this is saying you need to make the decision to not limit yourself this month. Now we're going to move into our next column, which is anything related to love. So think family, friends, relationship, children. Again, anything that you associate with love. Let's see what messages we have here. The first card we have is the Eight of Wands. This is a card of speed, action, change, news coming in. So you're going to find out something related to love. Maybe you're going to find out that somebody likes you. You could be finding out that you're pregnant. You could be finding out that even a family member is getting married. Definitely some sort of news coming in though. The next card that we have is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a really great card. This is a resourceful card. So this is like being resourceful with the resources you have. Also very much so a marriage card. So if you're hoping to get engaged or married, this is a great domestic type card for you. Also, the Queen of Pentacles is very much so a fertility card. So if you would like to get pregnant or expand your family this month, Queen of Pentacles is great in that sense as well, Leo. And then at the bottom here we have the Sun card. In terms of good cards in the deck, it really doesn't get much better than the Sun card. This is a card of material happiness, joyous outcomes, success. Again, doesn't get much better. So love to see that. Overall, I feel like this is healthy relationships, friends, family, lover, really in a good spot there. Okay, the first clarifying card we have is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is an interesting card. This is a card of theft, betrayal, dishonesty, and I don't know that there is going to be theft, betrayal, or dishonesty to you specifically, Leo. What I'm getting at is there's going to be some sort of news that you may not particularly like. This could be news of like your friend having a bad relationship or cheating or something. It feels close to you, but it doesn't feel directly related to you. So again, I do feel like the news coming in is going to be about somebody else, and it likely isn't going to be super positive news. But again, it's not you. It's not, I don't feel like there is theft, betrayal, cheating, or anything happening to you, but it's somebody close to you. The next card that we have is the Hermit. The Hermit is a card about going within for clarity and making sure you're on your own personal quest. This light inside the lantern is the light that's inside of you, Leo. So this is about checking in, making sure you have what you want. In terms of resources, are you using your resources correctly? Are you fulfilling your relationships to the fullest? There needs to be some sort of check-in with you. Do you want to get married? Do you want to have children? It seems like that thought process will be coming through this month for you. Then at the bottom here, we have the Eight of Cups. Really, really nice pairing with the Sun. The Eight of Cups is a card of withdrawal, retreat, moving on. If you look at this card, these Eight of Cups are stacked really nicely, but yet this person is still walking away. And I love this because it's like things are good. We have nice Eight Cups here, but we're moving to something even better. And the Sun card, of course, meaning that material, happiness, choice, outcome, success. So whether you're single and looking for a relationship, that could be your good to better type moment. That could be that engagement, that marriage, that expanding of the family, but it feels like we're going from a good situation to an even better situation. So love to see that. Now we're going to take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or our spirit guides. We have the card Magnetism. This is about attracting whatever you want to yourself. I love this, whether it's prayer, whether it's manifestation. Really great card to have. Magnetism says that like you can have whatever you want, so it's really important that we focus on the things that we want. Once we focus on what we want, then we can accomplish what we want. Just looking at the spread, maybe we have not done the best job focusing on what we've wanted, so let's read these through. The first card that we have is the Ten of Swords. We had the Ten of Swords earlier. This is that kind of dark and gloomy card. The sky is dark. This person is laying down flat with all the swords stuck in them. So again, you're kind of in a low place, and realistically, when we get kind of in these low spots, it can be hard to get out of them because we're so focused on the things that are not going correctly when we need to be focused on the things that are going correctly. So again, do keep that in mind. We want to focus on the things that we want when it comes to attracting things to ourselves. The next card that we have is the Hangman. The Hangman is very stagnant. If you look at this person, they're quite literally hanging there by their foot, and it's like waiting for more information to move forward. So again, you kind of feel like you're stuck in this low spot. However, when you flip the Hangman over, it does become the Fool, so lots of new opportunities once we could get things moving again. Then at the bottom here, we have the Devil card. The Devil card is a card of greed, addiction, materialism, obsession. It is also like that hyper focus, that overthinking energy. So again, I feel like we're in this spot where we're focused on the wrong things right now, and we need to shift our thought process here. But let's see what we got. Our first clarifier is the Knight of Swords. If you look at this card, both the horse and rider are moving really quickly, and this is the ability to make a prompt change. Similar to the Ten of Swords earlier, the Ten of Swords here is paired with a really nice positive card, a card indicating a quick change. So I do think we're going to be able to get out of this slum here, Leo, and get you into that more positive mindset, but really the key being focus on the things that you want here. Then we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a tired card. It's a card of needing to rest, retreat, renew, recover. And quite frankly, you just need to do that. You need to take some time to rest, retreat, renew, recover. Get yourself back in that right headspace. The shift is coming though, which is nice. So we have a card saying that we're going to rest and recover, and we have a card indicating a change on top of that Ten of Swords. And then at the bottom we have the Queen of Pentacles, which we had earlier. Again, another great card for domestic relationship, pregnancy type energy, but this is also being resourceful. So again, it's shifting our focus, using our energy in a resourceful manner here, Leo, so you can attract anything that you want. Now I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quickly. But for question number 1, we have the Jack of Diamonds. This is number 14 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2, we have the Six of Hearts. This is number 3 card. That's also a yes. And question number 3, we have the Nine of Hearts. This is number 16 card. That's a yes as well. So yes, yes, yes for you. We're going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of July. Your crystal this month, Leo, is Diamond, which is good for spiritual freedom, light, helps you think big, and it really gives you that far-sightedness, so that foresight. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck. Your card says, owning your story is the bravest thing that you will ever do. Thank you so much, Leo, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post future videos. If you feel inclined, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you again, and I hope you have a wonderful July.